luck. Scored against Bafana South Africa, and now scores another one against the Mediterranean Knights of Libya. And the Nigerian Super Eagles have perfection in their sights now. 3 points in this qualifier for the African Cup of Nations in Morocco 2025. All thanks to Visaya Delebash.
Coming on the show, Sports Update on Trust TV, I'm Adeni G. Well, even though we know the first leg ended 1 in favor of our Super Eagles, the second leg will be coming up due to the ordeal that they face over there in Libya. They are back home safely, and we know that as it is right now, CAF, they've actually delisted as a particular fixture among all the fixtures meant for tonight in the CAF. That's AFCON 2025 qualifier that ought to come up. Well, the first story has to do with Super Eagles of Nigeria and Libya. AFCON 2025, Libya versus Nigeria clash, not listed in CAF schedule. Well, like I said earlier, that particular match is off. It has been postponed by the Confederation of African Football, the organizing body of competition in Africa. Right now, let's look at the statement coming from CAF after that particular match will be seen the light of the day for tonight. CAF media statement on total Nigeria CAF African Cup of Nations Morocco 2025 fixtures between Nigeria and Libya. The Total Energy CAF African Cup of Nations Morocco 2025 qualifier fixture between Libya and Nigeria will not take place as scheduled tonight. The matter will be referred to the competent CAF bodies. Well, that's coming from CAF because they really want to investigate what really went wrong between Nigeria and Libya from Sunday till Monday before they jetted back to Nigeria. And we saw the first leg earlier on. It ended 1-0 in favor of Super Eagles, where they were able to win that game, courtesy of Officer Odele Bashiru. But the second leg has been put off by CAF. For tonight, that match is not coming up. And right now, Nigerians, the entire world are waiting to see the verdict coming from CAF about this scenario. Are they going to at least penalize Nigeria or Libya because Libya are claiming they went through this and that while they were in Nigeria? Nigeria is saying, well, we did not do that to them. These are the things you did to us. And we also saw earlier today where the captain of that team, rather of the flight, spoke concerning what transpired between himself and Libyan authorities, where he was told about 8 times that order is from above for him to make sure he land over there in Al-Barak concerning the issue that has to do with Super Eagles. Well, right now, let's talk sports on the show Sports Update, where we update you concerning sporty moment in the world of sport. And right now, I have in the studio with me, Noel Samson is here. Let's talk some sports, Noel.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, you saw there the story that has to do with Libya versus Nigeria match, where right now that match has been put off by CAF. And also that statement released by them that tonight's match between the two nations will be coming up. And I'm sure Nigeria would love, because earlier on before we got to the studio, I saw a particular post that the Libyans will go to the pitch of play, trying to do the normal paparazzi to see that it's going to be a walkover. But I love the fact that CAF actually beat them to it by releasing this statement for them to know, if you like, match to the pitch.
Like joke there.
This is not, it's not going to be recognized. We are postponing this particular match for now.
Yeah, actually a good one from what we call it, from CAF, but I'm actually a bit disappointed in the decision, because I wanted CAF to actually give Nigeria the 3 points, because we can see everything. These guys claimed that the same treatment was did to them. We did the same treatment to them there when they came to Nigeria, but I don't think that is not how it is. It is not they are just trying to pen something else, because even though we want to just play mind games, but we can't play Libya. Sorry to say about Libya. Libya, when it comes about football in Africa or the world, they are not up to our level in any aspect or anything. So why should we now try to use a kind of delay tactics to deal with to try?
We didn't do it against Ghana, neither South Africa.
Even South Africa, or even do it against Egypt. Egypt have been coming not twice. We played against them, and we didn't do that against them. And then we are saying Libya of all people. It's really something that really, will I say, I'm really sad about. And you can see they are never scared of. Libya is a war-torn country, torn by war by different kind of rebels and other groups there in the country. And you are putting this guy. You directed the flight of the Super Eagles to a isolated stadium. Isolated airport, for God's sake. What if these guys were attacked? What would be the story? I don't know if you get my point. So I think the CAF decision is quite good, but I expected something more drastic.
Maybe because they are still investigating. So they are after investigating the whole scenario, what really transpired between the two nations in Libya, and also get to hear the side of Libya's side. Libyans are claiming this and that, but I'm sure CAF will weigh each person's evidence. Which one is higher than one? okay, if yours is because you refuse to go to Uyo, that since you agree with Nigeria, that's NFF, that you're coming to Uyo,
you went there to Port Harcourt,
and you were speaking, and you never told them that you're going to change to Port Harcourt, and by the time you get to Port Harcourt, it was late. But even though as at that short time, they were still able to produce vehicle security to get you from Port Harcourt to Uyo, well, you actually did that yourself. And by the time you get to Uyo, they were still able to give you a good bus for you to get accommodation and everything. So you didn't look at that. Then you now decided to put someone. They didn't divert you to a different location.
You went there yourself.
You were keeping Super Eagles for 12, 13, 18 hours. It was just
this is not the first time they've done this. Actually, when we played the CAF
Confederation and CAF Champions League.
I can't remember either Ayimba or one of those teams.
Rivers.
They kept them at the airport for 24 good hours. No, these are kind of delay. That's why you know these guys, they have ulterior motive, or because they know they are, when it comes to match our players one by one with theirs, they are not as fantastic as our players. So they are trying to look at a way to make the players tired. After spending like 4 hours, no food, no water,
demoralize them.
Then you go to the hotel. Then you now no. We call that, I call that cheap points. You don't do that to our players. These are players are superstars. They are bigger than your players. So don't hate it. Hate yourself for not.
So automatically, if Eagles had agreed or NFF had agreed that this match should go on, by now, if maybe later they opened the gates, they were able to go to the city or whatever they want to play, Benani or Benghazi or thereabout, and Eagles couldn't perform well tonight, Nigerians will not really know.
Yeah, what actually happened. But I'm actually happy, because when I heard the issues, I was saying to some of my friends that if I were to be among the Super Bowl squad, I personally will take myself off the team, because you don't expect us to be in such a condition. They expect us to play this matching. But I thank the NFF for using the right initiative for these guys, we are not even playing the matching, because you cannot try to bring us down in this competition. You can see this happened. One of the qualifiers we also played with Algeria also too. Algeria flew in from their own place with their own water, their own food, everything of theirs. So I don't know what the issue with North African countries are actually against other nations. I don't know. If they know they want to, then they shouldn't be in African continent. Take them, then be playing the Arab competition. Middle East competition. Because this is not the first time that I said against Algeria. They did it against, brought in are we going to punish them in Nigeria? Are we going to that means we don't have good, they should bring the oxygen next time then. They don't want to bring Nigerian oxygen.
What's the way to go? Talking about the situation concerning Nigeria and Libya. We're talking about it because right now that match has been put off by CAF, and it's not going to be for now. It's been postponed indefinitely until CAF gets to know the whole situation has to do with this. Now we're looking at the next story: Libya versus Nigeria and clash. Not listed. Okay. Let's move to the second one, where Libya threatens legal action over Nigerians' withdrawal from AFCON. Although this one won't stand, at least won't hold water, because right now that CAF statement has actually counter whatever is going to be illegal action.
Yeah, I expected this from them actually, because they are supposed to try to defend their own Libyan airfield. That okay, and we didn't do something, but we all know that this was what happened. Okay, if this actually happened in Nigeria, why did it trend the way ours trended?
And then why didn't they file at least official?
Why did you not play the match also too?
Complaints to CAF
that is
earlier before us. 1, 2. Before this particular travel, I still remember vividly, the news came out that their own president resigned.
Yeah,
why did he? Yes, he resigned, not because of what happened between us on Sunday. No, before Sunday,
before the match,
he resigned. What happened that he resigned? So they have internal crisis,
internal things they have to deal with. Internal issues they have to deal with. So I really don't understand why they've been doing all these things. But what do you expect? They have a legal team in their FE, so they don't have any choice than to release a statement that okay, that let's see where the legal actions will take them to. We'll meet in court.
Okay, let's see how it goes. But from the fact that CAF actually released that statement that match should be holding, I still don't know how the legal action against Nigeria will hold waters now. It's getting more interesting. Day by day, we'll continue to give you updates concerning the scenario or development about that Libya Nigeria second leg issue. Maybe that match should be taken to a neutral ground, and I hope that Eagles will deem it fit and actually deal with them silly by playing good football and beating them well. Well, right now, let's talk about our under-20 national team. That they call them the Flying Eagles. As we speak right now, they are about to jet out to Togo, where they will play in the WAFU B under-20 competition that represent the qualifiers for the Africa under-20 competition too. Well, the coach, Salihu Zubair, released Agada, Salihu, 18 orders as Flying Eagles jets off to Togo. They want to play this tournament, and if they are able to make it to the final, they automatically qualify, or even semi-final rather. They'll be able to make it to that competition. Well, good one. At least right now, let's look at the list of those players been given the nod that will be participating. 30 players were in camp, but has been pulled down now. Goalkeepers, we have Ifeanyi Harcourt from Sporting Lagos, Nathaniel Nwosu, Nasarawa United. Defenders, Adamu Megiri, Kanemi Warriors, Daniel Bameyi of Bayelsa United, Kenneth Igboke of Enugu Rangers, Haruna Aliyu, Doma United, and you have Musa Ademu of Wireless FC, Olalekan Labi of El Kanemi Warriors, and you look at midfielders, Rafael Oyebanjo, Shuffle Select FC, Mohamed Ibrahim, Tornadoes rather, Oluwashi Akifenwa, Ray Sapphire FC, Ibrahim Abdullahi, Bayelsa United, Isaac Ayuma of NK Istra of Croatia, Nasiru Salihu of El Kanemi Warriors, and you look at the strikers or forwards as some people call it, Divine Olise of Foster FC, Charles Agada of Mavlon FC, Parobo Arieri of Beyond Limit FC, Olalekon Amole of Risa Fire, while Olalekon Ibrahim, two Olalekons there of Central Academy, while Clinton Jefta from Eyimba Football Club also make the completion of that list there by Coach Salihu Zubair. Right now, the team will be going to WAFU B under-20 to see how they can qualify for the African under-20, and if they are able to do it there also, they move to the world level. So right now, the list is out.
Yeah, fantastic list there. You can see most of the players are majorly from, I think only two of them are actually from outside Nigeria. Most of them are for this, from the first, we call the MPFL. Then going to the second.
Especially from El Kanemi, where the coach himself came from.
So then to the second standard and so the third standard when it comes to the league rating also. So it's a very good one. We just hope these guys, when they get there, they make us pass. And one thing I understand about these guys is that these guys are young guys. You can see for the picture, they're actually within the age of that 18, 20. So it's a very, very good one where you have a young individual, not having people that are 25,
26 claiming to be under 20,
so
right?
It's a very good, fantastic one. We wish these guys all the best of luck. And actually, the morale booster from the owner of the team where they lodge at the Remo Stars, where he gave them $1 million now, then promise another $5 million if they win the competition. So it's a very good one to the players.
At least the teams will be at least given that morale booster.
Yes, exactly.
If they are able to win the competition, it will give them more. That's a good one coming from Remo Star owner. And right now, Zubair and his boys are ready to jet out to Togo for this competition. We wish them the best and continue to bring you updates concerning the development there. Right now, let's talk about our women under 17. Well, they call them Flamingos. As we speak right now, they are over there in Dominican Republic, where they will be playing at the FIFA under 17 Women World Cup. Flamingos won't return home empty-handed, according to their coach. That's Baolo Kere. He says he will make sure, no matter how it is, either gold, silver, bronze, that is coming first, second, or third. That's for Flamingo. Well, a big one there. Let's quickly listen to one of the players, what she has to say before we come back to the studio.
I feel excited because this is my first time, and I hope I'm going to do great in the World Cup. And I also have the belief and determination that I'm going to do great in the World Cup. I would say like 100%. And the team 95. Ekong, Trust Williams.
Talking of William Trust Ekong, he just sent a video to the team wishing the Flamingos well. How does this make you feel in terms of motivation?
I feel so excited, like, and happy. I feel grateful because it's an opportunity, like encouraging we the young ones, like on the pitch, so we can able to do our best and be a great player. It's an opportunity and deserved to the team. She expect
Always good to at least motivate those players there from Truth AFCON to Flamingos at the under 17 World Cup. He actually sent a message of hope to them to let them know that they can do it. That's a good one coming from William Truth AFCON. I really showed a good sign as a very, very good captain.
Yeah, this guy has actually been one of, to me, among the Super Eagles players, presently now, you seem very calm. He shows that leader.
Always in charge.
Yeah, only that leader, that leader quality, like, okay, yeah, I'm in charge. Very, very calm and really happy with him. And you can see the Super Eagles, the Flamingos, I actually wish them all the best in the forthcoming competition now. We should look at the coach. The coach has been with them since 2020, so you can see he has known this player for. He has been with a different set of players for quite long, for the team for like four years now. So I think they are going to do. I know the last competition they did, they came in, they brought in the bronze medal. So it's a very good one. Them coming back last competition with a medal. Then this one again, they also come out with gold by God's grace.
Well, let's see what they'll be doing after all. They promised that they won't be coming empty-handed to Nigeria. Flamingos over there in Dominican Republic as they play their games against the host nation, Ecuador. And right now, they are battle ready there. Quickly, let's run through some stories before we wrap it up. Well, when it comes to this particular story we're about to take, Nigerians, well, we are always participating, but not as this particular year is our year concerning this particular sport called Mr. Olympia. When you check, if you remember Arnold Schwarzenegger, he really won it for several years. But we have a Nigerian who has been able to break history, and he has been able to do it for himself. Nigeria's Samson Dauda wins 2024 edition of Mr. Olympia. What a great way to go. The muzzle alone, someone said.
If you see this one, I don't know why you feel bros,
no best. I'm sorry. Don't me talk out.
Don't me talk out. My brother talk out.
Looking at him where he's wearing clothes, you just want to be like, is he really the person?
Yeah.
Let's look at that graphics of him wearing clothes there.
He looks big, but not as big as this,
Look at him, yeah. you without him, if he's not removing the shirt or whatever, he might just say something.
Yeah, but I think probably this guy is just fat. You don't know his muscles on his body, so he's very fantastic. When I watched the video of him winning the competition, you can see after winning, he was
shocked. He was shocked.
Yeah. Was on the ground,
and his Ghanaian counterpart actually came running to support him.
So it's a very fantastic performance for me. He's been he started his career 10 years ago, and the last edition, which is last year, he came in.
Just look at this. Yeah, look at this. Seriously, he deserves to win this particular edition.
You could see the performance. When I was watching the performance, the way he was showing him was that, waiting be this one, God.
this is really.
And you can see his wife, very tiny woman. His wife,
a lot of Nigerians are so happy seeing this lady, this man winning this particular competition. Is a big one because
mind you, also has a British passport also.
Yes, if you see people that have been winning it, but we have a Nigerian who has done this. Samson Dauda, we are proud of him for being able to win this 2024 edition. Mr. Olympia is not a child's player at all. Looking at the muscles and everything it takes to win this competition, then you have to give kudos to this man, Samson Dauda. Well, celebrating him there. Let's quickly celebrate another Nigerian. This time around, we're talking about table tennis. We have that story. Eniton Oshodi, elected African Table Tennis Federation president. That's a good one right now. We have at least the Nigerian Aim of Affairs at the African Table Tennis Federation. And to let you know that the same man is also vice president when it comes to the International Table Tennis Federation. He has been a commissioner of sports in Lagos State, and really, he has really seen development of table tennis in Nigeria. So he deserves all the accolades to get this nod.
I'm always happy when I see our Nigerians, getting to that international stage and becoming leaders. So it's really fantastic. I wish him all the best of luck in his position now.
Good one. Congrats to Eniton Oshodi. We want to see him prospering there. At least let him continue to lead African table tennis well. And also right now, let's talk about some matches that will be coming up tonight in Africa. That's AFCON 2025, UEFA Nations League, and not forgetting Asia. Botswana, Cape Verde, Congo, South Africa, Egypt away to Mauritania, Niger, Angola, Rwanda hosts Benin Republic in our group. Although Nigeria and Libya is off, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire. You have Central Africa Republic against Morocco, while Comoros, they face Tunisia again. The first leg ended in favor of Comoros. They defeated Tunisia at home. So they are at home now. Maybe it's the turn of Comoros to get beaten by Tunisia. Now let's look at the fixtures for UEFA Nations League, and then we look at Asia before Noel will quickly put a wrap on it. Poland will be facing Croatia, Portugal away to Scotland, Kosovo, Cyprus, Lithuania, Romania. You have Luxembourg playing away to Belarus, and you have Northern Ireland, Bulgaria, Serbia versus Spain. Battle of Air Teams, Switzerland versus Denmark, and the last one has to do with Asia World Cup qualifiers coming up there. Let's have it quickly. Asia fixtures that is coming up. Well, while we are waiting for that to happen, as it is right now, you know that AFCON 2025 qualifier is on, so a lot of matches are being played today.
Yeah, it's a very fantastic, but it's so painful. We are not going to play today's match, because I was looking forward on Tuesday. It's going to be a very good time for us to watch our boys again perform well against our Libyan brothers. But so as the matter is now, they're not playing. So this match is going to be fantastic. I'm looking towards Central African Republic, Morocco. And I think the Moroccans are going to do well. Then Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire. I want Sierra Leone to beat Cote d'Ivoire because they dealt with us at the final.
Are you serious?
They deal with them. So Rwanda, Benin Republic. I'm saying Benin winning the match. Niger, Angola. Wow, Angola is winning the match. Then we have Mauritania, Egypt. Wow, it's going to be a very tough match there. I'm seeing probably a draw or probably a narrow win either from Egypt.
Okay, well, man, Samson just putting some scoreline there for those matches coming up tonight. Well, before we go, Asia World Cup qualifiers matches will be coming up there. Iran against Qatar, and you have Jordan, Oman, Kuwait against Palestine, and you have Saudi Arabia versus Bahrain. Look at what sport or football can actually do. Palestine versus Kuwait. Despite what is happening there, they'll go out there to play football. Yeah,
that's the importance of that's what football brings together, and that's why when the Libyan issue happened, I was so sad about it.
Well, we just have to give you updates concerning what is happening in the world of sport there. Noel Samson, thank you so much for coming on the show.
The pleasure is mine.
Well, for Nigerians out there, we wait to see what's the verdict coming from CAF about the issue between Nigeria and Libya. That's it on the show. Sport update on Trust TV. I'm Adeni Aji Shafe.